All right, so you're at the gate, and then you see us. The people with the small carry-ons, maybe backpacks, no checked bag to wait on, and still feeling completely relaxed just standing there. And then you look down, maybe you are carrying 2 to 3 bags yourself, and you wonder, how is it even possible to travel with such a small luggage? So here's the honest answer, and it's probably not what you would guess that it is. So we're not at all in any ways tougher than you, and we're not necessarily more minimalist or have more willpower to pack smaller at all. We just do two things a little bit differently, and these two things actually happen before we even bring out the suitcase at all. And best part for you is that these two things are very much copyable for you. So the people so the thing that people get wrong about people traveling light is that they think that they are just some different type of people. Maybe you think of yourself as somebody who travels heavily, and let me tell you, that is just a mindset thing, because we're absolutely not. We have the same closets as you do. We like to wear the exact same amount of clothes as you. We're just able to fit them into a smaller bag. So there are two moves that we need to do here. I'm going to share with you here. I picked this up over the past 13 years or so now, traveling over half the year with a carry-on only. So the first move is that you actually start by picking out the bag before you even consider bringing out any clothes at all. Now, why on earth would we do this? Well, because if you pick out a big bag to begin with, then you'll have a tendency to fill it up because you have room to spare. If on the other side you decide to start out by not picking a bag at all, what's going to happen is that you'll just pile on the clothes, right? And then you'll afterwards go looking for a bag that's going to fit all your clothes. However, if you start with a smaller bag to begin with, what happens is that your mindset changes. So you start packing into the limitations of your bag. And you know what? I would encourage you to go with as small a bag as you can actually to begin with, because if you're not able to fit it all in the end anyway, worst thing you have to do is just switch to a little bit of a bigger bag and you problem solved there. So the second thing that you can do is actually start deciding on what you want to bring ahead of time, and most certainly before you ever start putting it into your bag. So how you could usually do this, ideally you do it a couple of days ahead of time, but really if you can do it just like at the kitchen table or like the bed or something, just pull out the clothes that you want to bring. And how we plan this is that we pick outfits that usually interchange with each other. So for example, if you have 3 tops, ideally that goes with all your bottoms as well, and then you can add on layers, but that's a whole different thing, right? And here's the good idea. You write it down, especially if the first couple of times. So you write it down and then you know exactly what goes into your suitcase. And then you already have picked a smaller suitcase. It's already picked out, then you put it into the suitcase. Now, why would we do it like this? Well, because then there are no decisions left once you start packing into your suitcase, right? What often happens to people is that they start with these what if scenarios, or oh yeah, but it would be nice to have that thing as well. And then you see that you have a little bit of space extras, and then it turns into that, yeah, why not? Would be nice to have that as well, even if it's not stuff that you realistically need during your trip. And really, this is the entire thing that you need to know right now. It's not just more tricks or more gadgets, packing cubes. It's just changing the order of the way that you pack. So I want to let you also quickly know here that I actually have a full 10-step method that teaches this in a lot more detail. So how to pick the bag, how to map the trip, build the outfits and layer it, and then pack. You can run through it once in about 2 hours, and then you'll be the calm, lightweight traveler at the gate next time. I'm going to add a link in the description under the video if that sounds exciting to you. So anyway, the next time you see that lightweight traveler with just one small bag, you know how that you can do it as well. You just make the decisions before you actually start packing. So pick a smaller bag first, and then decide what to put into the bag before you actually start popping it in there. All right, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.